Welcome, everyone, to episode 39 of Backlighting for the week of April 21st. We are part of the Never Ready channel with the Always Gaming podcast. I am your host, George. This week I am joined by Roberto.
Yo.
And Pedro.
Hi. We're laughing at memes for about...
Who are
Game of Thrones memes.
They've been going at it for hours now. I don't know.
Going at it for hours and not the memes.
Giggity.
Giggity goo. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter, Never Ready Podcast, spelled NVRDY Podcast. If you have any questions, comments, and or concerns, email us at neverreadystudios@gmail.com. Once again, that is neverreadystudios@gmail.com. Remember to leave us a rating and or feedback and subscribe, which would definitely, and I mean definitely.
Please help us.
I mean, Dustin Hoffman, Rain Man, definitely.
I will suck your dick.
Definitely.
Oh, shit.
Help us out.
Sign me up. Okay, I won't suck your dick. Don't get too excited. I'm not gonna do shit.
Yeah, you will.
Shh. I'm trying to say no so that way it doesn't seem gay.
I'm telling.
Oh, she'll understand.
And don't forget to share with your friends.
Share with your friends.
Share, comment, like.
Sharing is caring.
Put the notification thing, like every other video says.
Notify. Subscribe. Yes. Yes, I already said all that. God damn it.
We're just
Bless you, my
trying to
son.
get the people going.
All right. We're going to start off with our very, very, probably the lowest output of news we've had in a fucking
pretty
long
quiet.
time. We know why it's quiet. You know, our last news story.
Quiet before the fucking storm.
The last news story will cover that, basically.
Episode of Game of Thrones.
I suspect next week will be much longer.
Yes.
Game of Thrones.
Flush.
That big, huge, anticipated
The
movie.
longest episode of the season, Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Oh my nuts.
And then this huge
Halfway-
blockbuster movie that's coming out
You know
tomorrow.
that there's only 3 episodes after that one. Put that into... Think about that.
No, I know.
Russians, man.
It's crazy.
This is why I demand silence in my house when it's going to... I literally kicked them out of the room last week.
Kim was like trying to talk to me. I was like, I'm not talking to you when I get home. I'm shutting off my phone. I turn off all the lights. Sit right in front of my TV.
I was the same way. I shut off the lights and have it set up. Then they're still sitting on the couch. I didn't even press play. I'm just staring at them. I'm like, so you guys going to leave? They're like,
I love
what?
how like
Bitches leave.
doesn't say the name of the episode. That's how like
I know. It just said like episode fucking, what number was it?
69?
69 dudes.
that was pretty funny. I thought it was a joke for a second. I was like 69.
And then Arya finally got some.
Ooh.
Great success.
Okay, well-
High five.
Yeah, we'll get to that
All right,
later.
all right,
later.
all right.
We're getting premature here.
She got that dirt.
Just like Gendry.
Got that pussy.
Anyway, let's get on to the news here. Our first news story. A Salem's Lot remake / new adaptation is moving forward with James Wan set to produce for Warner Brothers / New Line.
Why does Salem's Lot sound familiar?
It was a vampire film that was written by Stephen King. It was a book, Salem's Lot.
So
okay.
after the success of
It
Pet Cemetery.
it wasn't a failure. Because the film was made for $21 million. It's made over $100 million.
Jesus.
So
Money talks, bro.
When are we going to come out with some original ideas, man?
Us.
well, Salem's Lot is actually a good idea. It just was poorly executed, like a lot of Stephen King things back in the day was just not very executed right. If done right, which with James Wan behind it, it's got a chance.
Oh, for sure.
But
Love me some James Wan.
so well, I hope it's just because
That's racist.
What? I'm asking if he's Asian. That's not.
He probably is.
he's Asian, but he's from Australia.
Oh,
Yeah.
So he's Australian?
Don't hurt yourself thinking of that.
I didn't.
Us.
Yes, for those who don't know, James Wan has pretty much directed every modern horror film that people have
Pretty
pretty
much.
much got attached to. Mm-hmm. Started the Saw franchise, his first film.
Okay.
The Conjuring films, his Insidious, his.
Scary.
He hasn't directed the spin-offs though, but he had that Death Sentence, I believe, is his first like non-horror film that he did, starring Kevin Bacon. It was like a revenge film.
Nothing.
Oh, I've seen that one. That was him?
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Then he did
So kind of like.
then he has Fast 7. Was his first blockbuster film he directed. Of course, you know, in that case, you're not directing. You're just following Vin Diesel's orders at that point. But then, you know, he took what he learned from there when it made Aquaman.
Have you noticed that apparently some of the people from Fast and Furious, like Tyrese and people, are kind of pissed off because they think that The Rock and their franchise that's going on is going to be the main focus now. And the Fast and Furious stuff is going to be dead.
Well, because Fast and Furious would revive because when The Rock joined.
Yeah.
So, because it was not dead, but it wasn't making the...
It wasn't making any sense.
It wasn't making the blockbuster money it's making now. When did that money come? When The Rock joined the franchise. So, and The Rock already said, no, I'm not in the last two films that are supposedly the last two.
Well, I heard they were going to bring back Paul Walker's brother.
Yeah, you know, they get desperate. They need a hook. They need something that's going to hook.
They need to bring it back to Cars. That's what they need to do.
See, but that's not a hook. That's the reason they don't is because that's a niche audience.
Yeah, I know, but that's like...
At this point, they want money. They could care less about those cars. They give you that one scene in every movie of a car race, and that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, on our next news story. Disney Plus will not include the Song of the South and will edit the crows out of the original Dumbo.
Dun dun dun.
Could have told you.
So yeah, so people who were excited, they're opening the vote. Maybe we're going to see Song of the South. You were an idiot.
Why would anybody want to watch that racist ass shit anyway?
Curiosity at this point. Well, you know, and then there's Trump's base. I went there.
Oh, no. Fuck Trump.
But yeah, and
Collusion.
I want to know how the Dumbo's going to work. It's already a short-ass animated film, and then you take out the crow scene. It was like...
It's that big of a chunk, right?
Well, no, the movie's only like an hour long.
It'll be a short film.
It's already a short film. It's going to be
It'll be a
short film.
Out of all the stuff they have, I don't think Dumbo isn't the biggest problem. Right? I mean, not a problem. I think...
No, but it's one of their oldest properties. But I don't know.
Oh, did that fucking thing tank yet? That remake?
I don't know. I think it's just going to break even.
Okay.
I don't think it's gonna take, but it's not gonna make them any money either.
Well, there won't be a Dumbo 2.
No. Besides,
he can fly.
with the movies that Disney, even though not under Disney, has coming out the rest of this year, they're fine. They're gonna eat that loss and fucking just be like, okay.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that I don't know if you guys ever heard of this movie. It's coming out tomorrow. Avengers.
What?
Yeah.
Avengers coming out? They have another movie?
Oh my god! I thought they flopped with the last one.
I heard it was gonna be like 3 hours long too. It's amazing.
That's too long. Nobody's gonna sit there 3 hours.
That's probably gonna put them in the black.
Certainly has nothing to do with our next film news.
No.
Yeah, it has nothing at all. Our next report: Avengers Endgame.
Oh, so we did hear about it.
Oh shit!
Damn.
Avengers Endgame is already selling out thousands of screens across the United States. This is estimated. I was reading it today. Estimated worldwide for opening weekend is between 850 million to 900 million.
Is it gonna be the first $1 billion movie?
No, we have $1 billion movies.
Yeah.
Avatar is 2.7
Yeah,
billion.
but isn't that throughout the whole?
Yeah.
So we're talking about in the first week.
Wait, but the worldwide numbers, so you know, it's kind of skewed a little. But I believe it opened in China today. Than everywhere else.
Oh, yeah, it's already on the internet.
Anybody who spoils or pirates that movie, you're an asshole.
There's people out there. They've literally been getting banned whenever the people post spoilers. Wherever even on Twitter, I've seen people get kicked off of Twitter. Like people will be like, this person no longer has Twitter or something. It's like, damn, that's how protective everybody is of this film.
3 hours and 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Let's rock out.
You want to cock out?
No post credit. That's what I heard.
That's what they've been saying. We're all Marvel heads though, so we're still gonna sit there through the entire fucking thing. I don't trust you, Russos.
Yeah,
even though
the movie to 2:45 tonight.
Hey, I told you they added more screen, more early showing. It's round.
Just fucking do it. Commit.
I want to watch it at 3:30 a.m. I want to go to the movie theaters that late and then leave in the morning.
You know what? You can take your parents' car. They're not gonna know.
Oh no, I know. I'm thinking about doing it. Let me see how look how many people. That's at 3 a.m. at Dobley.
Dude.
Yeah, I got him spoiled with Dobley too.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch this movie. Don't. I'm not gonna watch.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Once I took it to that screen, he was like, "I'm just."
What did I get? What did I purchase for us? I don't even know. Oh, IMAX.
It's all right. All right.
You guys going to 6?
Yeah.
Let's get to
I got the earliest fucking showing I possibly could.
at the time, but now
Oh yeah, no, at the time.
now it's like 2:00 in the afternoon. You can go. It was like, no, I work. I would literally call off for work though.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
I could care less if you guys hearing this to work with me. Yeah, I do it.
Yeah.
If I got things to do, I got things to do.
So tomorrow when they ask me, hey, we're gonna need you to stay later. Ha!
Good joke.
Guess
Good
what?
joke.
In fact, guess what? I'm leaving early.
Nah, they know better. They know better than that to ask me because they know I give no fucks over there. So.
Zero fucks given.
I'm about to give you my 2.
Okay, now let's get on to some trailers.
I like trailers.
The first one, actually, let's hit up whatever commercial pops up.
We
got Old
Spice.
Spice, yes.
Spice.
The Old Spice kept. Oh, this guy's still around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't they fire him and everybody was pissed off that they fired him?
I don't know if he was fired, but
Captain.
here we go. This is a trailer for Gemini Man.
Tell me something. Why is it so hard for you to kill this man? He knew every move of mine before I made it. I have him right there to take the shot. And he'd be gone like a ghost. Who is he?
It's you.
Van Damme did it first.
I think I know why he's as good as you. He is you.
25 years ago, they made you from me. They chose me because there's never been anybody like me. We have to end this right now. You have all of his gifts without his pain. You made a person out of another person. Then you sent me to kill him.
Why did they give him the
You made a
90s
choice
haircut?
to do this to me. This thing that you're struggling with
It's the
is
first piece
fear.
of the road that he shot at by
Embrace it and then overcome it. Of all the people in the world to come after me, why would he send you?
Is this a remake?
No.
I thought this was a remake. I think the word Gemini Man.
I don't believe it is.
Well, look, somebody in the comments says, well, like I said it.
Looks alright. This looks like Looper. I'm getting a Looper vibe with a bigger budget. Because Looper had a very low budget that they had to bring, was it Joseph Gordon-Levitt to
George Gordon Levitt.
yeah to play young Bruce Willis. Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting. I don't know. Normally,
Yeah.
Ang Lee and Will Smith would get me kind of going, but I don't know.
Yeah.
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 All right, our next one up is the final trailer for Godzilla King of Monsters.
Gojira.
Right after this trailer.
Marshmallows.
Outdoor living.
What we are witnessing here is the return of Titans.
How many of these things are there?
17 and counting.
That's messed up.
I love how he's in everything right now.
Uden, Ghidorah.
Oh my. They're moving like a pack. They're hunting. They all respond directly to an alpha. this Ghidorah, we stop them all.
Is there another creature that might stand a chance against him?
I can only think of one.
It's the same guy's been doing it for almost 100 years.
What do you think that blast just did to the atmosphere?
And so will we. Unless we set Godzilla free.
Was it Chung Young Fat become freaking
for a beer?
Chung Young Fat become Daenerys Stormborn?
Run.
Bad as they son.
You's the people gonna die?
This is Godzilla's world.
She screams 4 times in this trailer. In different spaces.
What happened to Matthew?
That's what I was gonna say. I think a cameo.
There's no cameo. We're not getting Matthew
There's gonna
brought.
be a cameo. He's gonna be like, "Hey, I'm not going to school today."
You know what?
Hey,
You know what?
I got worms, yo. I got worms.
You know what would be a funny cameo if he
And a
just
lot of
runs in and
fish.
says, "Hey," and then Godzilla just crushes him.
Exactly. That's what I would like to see.
I got some
Hey,
fish,
I killed
guys.
somebody once.
Let's
and
catch
nobody,
someone.
and I didn't go to jail. You know, Matthew Broderick killed somebody.
Yes, we know.
He killed 2 people.
Yeah, we know.
I don't remember that day. Lucky bastard. Okay.
That was Godzilla.
Yeah.
I'll be there watching it.
I'll be there for you.
I'll probably get dragged to it.
I like
By the
Godzilla.
show, yes, you will. Gotta take care of that A-list. I'm pretty sure those. I'm looking at the dates for these movies. Pretty sure those weekends
yeah.
we're gonna be going to multiple films. So.
Oh, yeah. No, I already... Yeah, like that week, I think Rocket Man also comes out.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Rocket Man.
See, the wife wants to see that one, so I can reserve Godzilla for my usual Monday showing, and then go see Rocket Man with the wife on the weekend.
I think it's going to be a long, long time.
On to our next trailer now.
Oh, yes. One that I'm actually excited for.
I know this move has been really tough, but this
Oh,
is supposed to be a new start for us, remember? You said you were going to try to make new friends.
Buddy can connect to and control all of your Caslin products and smart home devices. Introducing your new best friend.
That's your first mistake.
Alright.
Yeah, I thought they were dead.
No, they came back.
Shit.
Well, I need to tell you something, and I need you to believe me. I think Chucky did something.
Andy, if you know something, you better tell me.
Something's wrong with Chucky.
Buddy can connect to and control all of your Caslin products.
Chucky is a toy.
It could be anywhere.
Welcome to Caslin Cars.
We have to stop him.
Good night, Andy.
I was worried a little bit when they got rid of Brad Dourif.
And they got Mark Hamill.
And then they got Mark Hamill. And now I feel a little bit better.
And if you really miss Brad Dourif, there is a Chucky TV show that's going to be a Sci-Fi Channel with the original creators behind it. So,
Give me some Brad.
Isn't it the guy that married that 16-year-old girl?
huh?
Huh? What?
Brad Dorr? Whatever.
I don't fucking know.
I don't have to Google
You
that.
sure you're thinking about R. Kelly? again?
No, I think it's Bad Dog.
We'll let Rob do some Googling in there. Now we get ready for our last trailer and the longest fucking trailer. I didn't even know we have 4-minute trailers out there, but
It's a short film.
it is. So you can make a short film in that time. It's the newest trailer for Hobbs and Shaw.
There's all the action parts of the movie.
No, that's my door. Pick another door.
What's wrong with you? You know what, you were right.
What's the matter? You got a lot of bad guys behind that door?
Access granted. Access denied. Access denied. Access denied.
New Krobs. Under control. We've got unfinished business. Shaw's sister took something from me.
How many siblings does this guy have?
It could wipe out half the population.
As many as they need to make more movies.
Like
Tell me just
Superman?
what we're dealing with here.
It's my sister. Family business.
When it's the fate of the world, it becomes my business.
This whole thing sounds really dodgy. Look after your sister.
Listen, I'll handle it.
The only way we survive is working together, like a team.
Let's do this.
Buckle up, fat boy.
On my 3. 1. Woo! Hey, see the look on his face? You have no idea how long I've been waiting to do that. The music's already started. Let's see if we can get it sync.
So you guys are being hunted by an army of mercenaries led by a genetically enhanced soldier.
Look at me. I'm Black Superman.
Oh, great.
Crazy.
Yeah. He really is Black Superman. You need to get off the grid.
Where?
Home.
My baby's come home.
I'm sorry to bring trouble here, Mama, but I need my brothers. This family is going to war. We're gonna need cars and guns. Mama, where's all our guns?
I get rid of them.
Very noble, Mrs. Hobbs. You're in serious trouble.
That's an understatement.
Let's get old school.
Oh, God.
Well, all right.
They have guns. That's in his
We're going for a ride!
Tell me this is not happening.
Oh, he's holding up a fucking helicopter?
Hawaiian Captain America? Sorry, Polynesian. Whatever.
As much as that scene is ridiculous, you gotta remember that there was a scene I didn't watch Fast 8, but I did see the scene where he apparently holds a submarine down or a missile.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
So,
Wait, what?
yeah, that's part of the reason I didn't watch Fast.
Yeah, that last one.
There's a scene where he like literally holds a missile himself.
Picks it up and like puts it in another direction.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
What the fuck is going on?
These films no longer use any physics.
What happened to tuna with no crust, man? I love Fast and Furious.
Oh no, I love the original Fast and Furious.
Oh my god, I only think up to 3 is okay. It's decent.
No, I love 5. I'm sorry, I'm partial to 5. But
5 is in DR. 4.
no, 5. 4's in DR. 5 was when they went to Brazil.
Yeah. Okay.
But
5.
But I could have stopped at 5.
I could have stopped at 3.
But like after 5, it was like I could see 6. I went to see 6, and I was like, yeah, okay, I'm done with these. But then Paul Walker died, so I went to see 7 just because of that reason alone. But
oh my god.
But there was nothing that could get me to go see 8. I was like, nope, you ain't getting me back in that theater. You ain't doing it.
Gotta stop the trend.
And then they got Idris Elba, so I may go back to the theater.
Like, I like him as an actor. Like, I don't think
he may make the movie watchable. Is the reason why I'm like. I mean, I like the Rock and films,
well,
but
it's
just
not a Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, it's technically not. So yeah.
So I can watch that.
Because you know not to expect the car stuff. Although they show some car stuff there.
Is he confirmed for tomorrow?
Who?
Idris?
I don't know. Haven't heard.
No, okay. We'll find out tomorrow.
Okay.
Motherfuckers.
Other than our 2 reviews, which one is obviously Game of Thrones, the other is The Curse of La Llorona.
La Llorona.
Actually, Pedro, you wanna? I know you watched something else.
Oh my god! I saw Batman fucking Ninja today. What a dumb piece of shit. Like, I fell asleep. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I felt like I wasn't, because I'm over here and I don't like falling asleep at other people's houses. But George's couches are mad comfy. So, like, in my head, I'm like watching this shit and like I'm disconnecting with reality. And I'm like, I'm just gonna go to sleep. And I'm like, oh shit, I can't fall asleep. And then every time I would do that and close my eyes, it was another level of bullshit. Like, at one point, they had fucking full robot mech houses. Hey, but
you didn't set it up for him though. This is about Batman. For some reason, gets him and his rogues gallery and his sidekicks all get thrown back into time into feudal Japan.
Yeah.
Okay, now you can continue with your story.
We have fucking the Joker.
Worst voice actor for the Joker I've ever heard. This guy was annoying me. I wasn't watching the movie. I was cooking some steak outside, but I would walk by every once in a while.
Definitely enjoying that fucking piece of shit. Damn. You had the Penguin. You had Two-Face. All of them.
Yeah, Gorilla Grodd, which isn't really technically. He's more of a Flash villain.
Yeah, like, I don't even understand why the fuck he's in Gotham. But, okay, yeah, big piece of fucking dog shit. Like, I get the whole, hey, we cross over, and when Japanese shit crosses over to American shit, it's always garbage sometimes. And now, like, I get it that it happens both ways.
Yeah.
So it's equality. So
it just shows how. To me, it just shows how batshit insane anime can get sometimes.
Yeah. Like, if you look at it like a comedy, like, maybe it's like the stupid fucking, oh, this shit isn't supposed to make sense type of thing. It's still garbage.
I think the fact that it's Batman is what makes it harder to watch.
Oh, they fucking ruined it. Isn't there another one where, like, Batman's in, like, Shanghai?
That's a short, I believe.
Oh, okay.
It's on the DC universe.
I have to watch that because I think that.
Yeah, that's just like a 5-minute short.
Yeah. Well, fuck that shit.
And I think that one's actually pretty good too.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't understand.
I mean, the animation was good.
Yeah, I mean, it looks great, but then but concept-wise, it's just stupid. Like,
I remember seeing the commercials for it.
I like the basic idea of Batman and feudal.
Like, they could have made that without minus the whole fucking robot, stupid fucking giant fucking Zoids from Power Rangers.
Oh, yeah. What about the combining monkeys and?
Oh, I forgot all about that, dude. They had little monkeys, right? So the little monkeys, like, not like an anthropomorphic monkey, like a little chibi monkey.
Like not robotic monkeys, like monkeys.
They're not robotic. They're organic little monkeys, at the style of Dragon Ball, kind of, right? Mm-hmm. And then you have fucking real live bats. But then not only do the monkeys fucking swarm up and become a giant chibi monkey, then a fucking I can't believe I'm saying this shit. A fuck swarm of bats combine with the swarm of monkeys to become a giant Batman god type thing.
Dude, you just blew my fucking mind.
Dude, it is the dumbest shit in the fucking planet. Like, oh my.
It became this Batman.
Yeah.
Right. What the fucking.
So that Batman.
Yeah. So I get.
That's the Japanese Batman, right?
No, this is the OG Batman.
Okay, so
when he
the
appeared.
OG Batman becomes a giant Ultraman type thing. And it's stupid as fuck.
I'm surprised they didn't do this one, which was the original Batman design before Bill Finger changed it.
Yeah, good job. But fuck. Holy shit, that sucked. I'm giving it a 1.5 just because of the way it looked.
I didn't watch the entire thing, but I could see how stupid it was. Because even when I did sit down towards the end with you, I was like, "What the fuck is this bullshit?"
You didn't hear me the whole time. I was like,
I can hear you.
Like I was watching, like, what the fuck?
Because I was down here editing the other show too, so I was in between that
Like
and
the
cooking.
whole time, I'm like, I feel weird because I'm not in my house, but I'm like, what the fuck? Holy shit, this is garbage. Like, what? I usually watch everything that I like. Like, I really don't hate anything, but I hate that. I would never watch that again. Damn.
I don't hate anything, but that shit I hate.
Fuck that shit.
Is there anything else you watch, Phaedra? Other than the Game of Thrones?
I've been watching Game of Thrones all week.
Okay. So
Yeah,
that's
I
enough.
don't have a life.
Yeah, he's been binging the rest of Game
Yeah,
of
I've been
Thrones.
trying to, like, because I'm bored and I'm so obsessed with Game of Thrones right now.
Oh, time that I do not have.
Yeah, I haven't even watched anime either. I've been watching Game of Thrones. Like,
All right, I guess that brings us to you, Rob.
All right, I got a couple.
Save us, Obi-Rob Kenobi. You're our only hope.
Not really, not this week.
God damn.
The two things I watch are mediocre at best.
Well, you watch something. Listen.
Yeah. So the first one I'll review is Black Summer. I started watching a few episodes last week, but I managed to finish it. And it's a show about a virus taking over a major city. I think it's like Denver or something.
Denver? Like
Denver.
John Denver?
And the first beginning episodes, they take like 10 minutes. Each episode's like 40, but they take like 10 minutes, and they switch perspectives of like different characters. Mm-hmm. And like the first one that you see, her name is Rose, and she's probably like my favorite character because like you really get like emotionally invested right off the bat.
Yeah.
So it starts with like this family. It's mother, father, and daughter, and you don't know really what's going on. Everyone's just kind of like in a miniature panic, and then they leave the house and they start going to a quarantine check-in place. And you can tell something weird's going on because like all these people are going to the same place, so something is happening. But then they're starting to go through the checkout area. The daughter makes it through. Then they go to check the father, and then the father doesn't make it through. And they're like, "Well, I'm touching you, and why are you flinching every time I touch you?" So they make him fucking like just quickly disrobe, and it turns out there's a big fucking bite mark right in his stomach. Oh shit! It's a fucking Netflix zombie movie or TV show. Yeah. So that's just one perspective, and then there's the other character, and her name is Sun, and she is
Asian?
Yeah, she's Asian. Her Sun is the nickname. Her name is like really fucking long. I don't want to even try to attempt that. Sun. Okay, I'm gonna call you Sun. That's pretty much the perspective of the characters.
I would have did the same choice.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
And then as the episodes continue, the personalities, they eventually like combine into one storyline, and they get together, and the whole goal is to get to safety. Apparently across the city there's a stadium, and they're evacuating people at the stadium, and the goal is to get there. And what I really liked about the show is it kind of brought me back to like the early Walking Dead days.
When it was good?
Yeah, when it was good. Exactly. And these zombies can actually run. So it's kind of more like crazies instead of The Walking Dead in that way.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about running zombies.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it either. Because there's so much you can get away with if they could just fucking walk.
And then just logically, it shouldn't be able to happen. You're dead.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, 8 episodes. The first 6 were great. Loved it. The review would have been... Yeah, and then the review would have been much higher, but then the last 2 episodes... they were like 20 minutes each, and they fell flat. I was like, God damn.
Is this one of those like half-hour shows?
So yeah, they're like 40, 45 minutes each, and then like the last two are just 20. Yeah, like fucking random. I don't know.
Maybe they ran out of money. It's like, shit, we can't fund any more zombies. Do something, end it.
Nobody famous, bunch of no names.
This is the coffee episode.
Oh, that's all good. But I gave it a 6.5.
Yeah.
It's okay. I just wish it didn't fall as flat as it did at the end there, because you really had me at the first episode. You felt at this, at hello. You had me at hello. You had me at the beginning, and then you lost me. Sorry. And that brings me to the second one I watched, which was The Perfect Date. Another Netflix.
Netflix exclusive. That's
paid to.
Yeah.
This dude has been in like 8 Netflix films already.
It's a Netflix original movie, and it's about Brooks. And Brooks is a teenager with ambitions to aspire to a rich and
that 25-year-old teenager.
Oh yeah, prestigious lifestyle. He's working at a sub shop when he overhears from Richie Rich that he's complaining he has to take his cousin to a formal. He's like, bro, I'll step in. I got you. Let me borrow your car. So he takes Richie Rich's cousin out. He meets the girl he eventually falls in love with, and he realizes, oh shit, I can make a lot of fucking money just being a stand-in, if you will.
Fun fact: this is Rob's life story.
Oh yeah, true. No, not really. Except, you kind of add the prostitution part, maybe. Anyway.
Do you have any pads in your car?
After the date, he realizes he can be a stand-in and like make the money that he needs to go to Yale, which leads to like all different kinds of hilarious confrontations. Girls get to customize however they want them. It's all in the trailer. All the funny parts. But while in the process of this, he kind of just alienates everybody that he loves. His best friend, the girl he eventually falls for, his dad. And then he realizes that getting all this, it doesn't really fill that hole inside him that he really wants. So,
well,
kind of predictable in that way.
Filling holes wasn't filling him.
Yeah, filling holes wasn't filling him, exactly.
So this is kind of like Pretty Woman in reverse.
Kinda.
Yeah, I guess you could say.
Although that comment is used in Long Shot.
But
oh shit, yeah, maybe.
You know, when the scene in the trailer when he goes to Seth Rogen, he's like, "This is Pretty Woman, except you're Julia Roberts and she's Richard Gere."
I liked it because it kind of had like a surprise fake ending towards the end.
Yeah.
Where he takes this rich girl out, and he realizes, oh shit, I made a huge mistake, and I'm gonna go for the girl he eventually falls for. But then you're like, okay, well, this movie's over. But then she kind of like turns it on you, and she's like, you know what, bitch, I ain't gonna be your fucking second fiddle. So I was kind of surprised by that.
I ain't your runner-up.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of like that fake ending, like not the fake ending. Well, yeah, that's kind of the fake ending. The one from Crazy Rich Asians. Like,
yeah, kind of. Yeah, exactly like that. But then the movie ends with them getting together, so it's just like that predictable rom-com. Not like this that movie that we shot that doesn't exist. That doesn't have a happy ending.
Oh, it was definitely unpredictable. We even had a hard time predicting it while we were shooting.
Yep.
So.
We make movies too.
Again, bunch of people I've never heard about before.
Yeah.
And female forward twist, but typical rom-com ending. And I gave it a 6 1/4.
6 1/4 stars.
And those are the two things I watched besides our main talking points.
Okay. Just because I know all of us can get into the Game of Thrones one, we're going to get into the Curse of La Llorona.
La Llorona. La Llorona? Llorona? La Llorona. La Llorona.
You know, I've listened to other podcasts and they refer to it as that. You can tell that they don't have any Spanish people on the podcast. So
it's Llorona. Okay, everybody knows that shit's horrible. Fuck.
The sound you make with two L's next to each other.
That
needs to be the name of the episode.
So a lot of podcasts are like this. Yeah, we watched the Curse of the Llorona. After we watched that, we went to Chipotle and ordered some burritos, and it was a great time. It was great. Yeah, very ethnic movie, Spanish movie. It's great. I'm figuring.
I feel really enriched after watching it.
You know what I mean? Makes me want to go to Mexico. I might not go to Mexico. I'll go to New Mexico, Santa Fe, get some
All right, let's get into it.
La Llorona. I didn't watch the movie. I just like talking shit.
I know.
You keep saying that, and I'm just hearing you say
La Llorona. You like my American accent?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm offended.
Dude, he burned you.
Excuse me.
Yes, the film.
I'll get you a ventilator. Oh my god, be a soldier, let's get it! Yes! Oh my god, I'm so excited to be here! Shut up, Patricia!
Are we doing spoilers right now?
I'll never watch it. It's scary.
Yeah, we can do spoilers.
Yeah, we can do spoilers. So, La Llorona.
I mean, it's a fairly predictable film.
Oh, yeah.
So it wasn't...
That was one of my main complaints.
Yeah, it's not... It didn't break any fucking molds here in the making of this film.
Scary bitch. People scared.
Pretty much, yeah.
Llorona.
Shut up, Pedro.
Dude, it makes me laugh.
Sorry.
We're trying to review something here.
George is gonna throw something at me.
That's it. You're fired.
What the computer at you? I don't need it anymore.
So, what did you like about the movie, George?
I like some of the story building. Like I think it did a good job. Like especially the first half of the film where it
really builds in.
Yeah, builds up everything. I don't know how many. Everybody should know it, but it is a Conjuring universe film, as they say.
Yeah, that's one of the things I also liked about it.
Yeah, but I love how they didn't overly do it. It's just one character that just happens to be in another film in the Conjuring universe.
It's not too much. Yeah.
Yeah, he's there for like not even 5 minutes.
Yeah, not even.
This quick scene.
It's total. Be like an Avengers Conjuring movie.
Well, no, it's just
like all the spirits.
It's just the way that.
Oh shit!
That'd be pretty cool. I mean,
because it's basically because of the Warrens. That's what the main Conjuring movies are about. Is that family? It's no secret. They have their room that has like all their supposed haunting spaces. Yeah.
Speaking of which, that bitch just died.
Yeah, she just died last week.
R.I.P.
Yeah, apparently what they're doing is they're taking all these, not all of them, because I believe the nun is like completely made up, maybe
kind of.
So I'm Catholic, and I went to Catholic school, so that nun is real. Fuck you guys, I don't want to see that movie.
I have it upstairs. We'll watch it later.
No, thank you very much.
We'll do that. We'll do that in it back to back, bro.
Oh my god, I'm gonna watch it, so I'm done with this joke.
Well, it won't be done because then Chapter 2 comes out later this year. So anyway,
we do double feature.
Yeah, we'll watch part 1 here, and then we'll go to the theater and watch part 2.
You're gonna make me watch it too, aren't you?
Let's do it.
That's why you're smiling, you sick.
You sick fuckers.
Anyway. Back to the review, as I'm trying to say here.
Can I say I just really enjoy that, like all these monsters and spirits, they have they're just the universe that's able to create them, produce them, and they're actually like appealing.
Yeah, like this has they do the whole La Llorona backstory. Like they show you, it starts off showing you like the characters, whatever. They don't overly show you, so you're still wondering like what the actual curse is throughout the film. Like I've heard this throughout my life, but
we know what the hell happened. It's a cuckoo.
Yeah, but I want
to see that movie.
All these characters, no, that's all good. All these characters that they're able to produce, like the witch and the crooked man, the nun
is coming soon. The crooked man,
they're just the characters themselves are really interesting, at least to me anyway.
Well, yeah, no, they are. That's why they're getting their own films because they're like instead of just keeping them.
I really enjoy what they're doing.
Like look at Annabelle, the freaking second film.
Are we on number 4? 5?
Number 3.
Jesus.
Because they're pretending that first one never happened, so technically it's 2 for them. But They're like, yeah, listen, we fucked up on that first one. We're sorry. we made it up with creation, and now we're going to try to keep it
that
going.
last one though, it was alright.
Yeah, that's creation. That's what they're saying. They made it better. I believe he's actually the one I believe that directed Shazam.
Had some Manson shit in there. Kind of liked it.
But yeah, back to this film. As we're like talking about every other film, and
I can't wait for the Cuco movie. Well, in fact, we're doing it.
Sure.
Cuco.
Anyway, back to.
Anyway.
So yes, for those who don't know, this is the crying woman for you Americans. I don't know why I sounded Japanese when I say you Americans.
Yes, Americans. We have
You
La
fucking
Llorona.
Americans.
Llorona.
So yeah, basically,
Japanese person would say Llorona.
her story is her quick story. I'm not gonna go the full thing. Quick. Husband cheated on her. Her way of getting back at her husband was to drown her children. Then she regretted that, and that's where her curse comes in. That she's forever trying to replace her children with your children.
La Llorona.
And if you're Spanish, you were threatened with her back when you were a child at some point that she's going to come and get you if you don't behave.
Go into the middle room. La Llorona está ahí. That and la chacleta.
And if you hear her crying, you better run.
I understood that. High five.
Yay.
White person understood Spanish.
Oh my god.
We're breaking down barriers here, people.
We will have openings in the Backlighting podcast.
Concreta.
If anybody's interested, email me at neverreadystudios@gmail.com.
Hey, wait, fuck you.
But yeah, like we had what's why am I blanking on her name right now? Linda Cardellini. There we go.
Linda Cardellini.
Main character.
Yeah, she was those. Which Irving's not here, but you know his big thing when we used to watch the trailers, his thing was like, oh, they're whitewashing. I watched the movie, I didn't feel that way at all.
Well, it does.
They explain why, but they explain why the curse is coming after her because the other lady, says that to try to get her children back because she feels it's.
Well, if it were in Mexico, then I would agree with them. But it takes place in Los Angeles.
Yeah, it was in 1970. But her kids are half Spanish too.
Yeah,
so it's like
the gringos.
But yeah, it's like. She's like the only.
Oh, shit. Okay, so sorry. You can continue, but also Google the fucking girl who plays La Llorona because she is fucked up looking, just like the nun bitch.
Oh no, I've seen the.
Yeah. Google that while you're talking about your point. Go ahead, continue.
Google it. I got it. I want to see too.
You gotta see this shit.
My attention is on this now.
But continue talking.
I'm trying to continue talking, and Fader doesn't shut the fuck up.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry. It's very catchy. That's all I hear, man. Okay. I'm good. All right, scene.
Jesus.
George, stop choking him.
Okay, I'll shut up. Promise.
I completely forgot what my point was at this point.
We're gonna look up how fucked up the bitch that plays Llorona is.
Rob, you could take some points here. I'll look up the fucking lady here. If you want to keep it going for a bit.
Yeah, I didn't see it. So
No. So I did a quick when I was preparing for the podcast. I did a quick Google search, looking up the cast, seeing what they were in, and I saw this actress, and damn. Because if you ever see like the nun actress with all her makeup off, she looks fucking creepy. All right, see, look at that. Look at that right there. Yeah, dude. She looks all right, and then she smiles with the teeth, and then you're fucking scared.
I've seen her in things. Yeah, she's definitely scary. No.
She's really familiar. Like I saw her in the movie, and I'm like, I've seen you somewhere.
Yeah, I've seen her in a couple movies.
And I'm like, what have you been in that I've seen? Oh, The Mummy. There you go. Okay, never mind.
The new one?
No, the old ones. Two of the old ones, yeah.
Huh. I think she's one of the people that gets their spirit sucked out.
Oh, Nefertiti.
Yep.
She's Nefertiti?
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
She just got older, that's all.
Yeah.
No fucking way.
Nefertiti didn't age well.
Nefertiti got bad.
See, then we got Linda Cardellini, who was in Scooby-Doo. She played Velma.
Jinkies.
And Age of Ultron.
Grandma's
she was Hawkeye's
Boy.
wife.
That's my favorite movie with her.
What?
Grandma's Boy.
But anyway, back to trying to review this fucking movie. How did you feel about the scares? Like a lot of people,
predictable.
They were predictable, and a lot of people were complaining that it's very like a lot of jump scares, which there was, but I don't think it was overly.
I think it was too many. I think it was the right amount. They were just really predictable.
Yeah, like you knew where it was coming. You're like, oh, it's gonna come from that
Okay,
corner.
yep, okay. Oh, she's looking over there. Okay, she's gonna come from behind. Oh, look at that dark corner. Yep, dark corner. There's a room right next to her with no light coming out. Yep, okay.
Oh, look, the kids are checking all the doorknobs. So she's gonna come out of that door right there. There it is.
Oh wait, no. There's a secret fucking barrier where she can't fucking cross, but the kid's gonna fucking lean over the doorway to get her fucking toy. I'd fucking beat that ass red.
Oh, see, that's how you can tell. That's why they needed a white mom there, because if it was a Spanish mom.
Oh yeah, no.
Would have grabbed him by the neck. I shoot at him.
I wrote that down. Oh yeah, so my sentence says, which goes to show you that no one gives a shit until it starts happening to white people.
Shit, we've been talking about those our whole life.
Another thing, this is my own personal thing, which is just because I've seen the guy who plays the rogue priest. I forget what his name is in the film.
Raphael.
Yeah, Raphael. This is the first non-gangster role I've ever seen him in.
Football.
And then I kept thinking, because at work we've been referencing Training Day a lot, so I just kept thinking about the shit pushed in scene, and I'm like, you could just say it to her. Hey, I've had my shit pushed way in. It's like, oh. That's all I thought about him. He plays a former priest, a rogue priest in this.
I saw him. I just saw Tuco. Sorry. Breaking Bad.
Although he brought the deadpan humor for this film, where like he's just
for sure.
Just like,
I don't get scared.
Yeah, because everybody's like, it's okay to be scared. It's just very brave. You come over. See, even he's scared. No,
I ain't scared. Ta-da!
But yeah, he was enjoyable to watch because he was just like this. He plays a priest, but he's kind of a sarcastic dick at the same time. So,
you set us up as bait? No. Well, yeah.
No, she goes, you set my son up as bait? No. All of you were bait.
Shit. That's funny.
You don't fuck around. Tuco don't fuck around.
Simone, wait.
I did think he was running the first, which I kind of chuckled at.
Yeah, I thought so too. I was like, damn, dude.
Yeah, because
first smart motherfucker, get out of there.
There's a scene like he's at the house with them and he's doing all his anti-curse stuff. Then she shows up, and like the lights go out and everything. And instead of him, like, she shows up and as they trying to attack the kids, instead of trying to help, he just fades back into the shadows. Like,
get the fuck out of here.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, ha! He's just like, oh, the
first
fuck
smart guy. The first smart guy. And then the movie ends.
You guys are lucky. Good luck. Yep.
Yeah, well, I certainly tried my hardest.
You'd be like, I thought y'all guy was bullshit.
I made this shit up. I was, damn, you guys are for real. Here's your money back. I'm good. Don't fucking call me again. Good luck with this shit. Call the army. They might be able to help you. But this shit,
That's why I don't have kids.
This shit. That's why I became a rogue priest. I get pussy and I don't need commitment.
Rob's gonna be that dad who just threatens to show them scary movies. Listen, you don't behave. We're gonna sit there and watch The Conjuring.
We're gonna watch Llorona. I did it again, guys.
God damn it.
Llorona.
Okay, let's get into ratings so we can get out of this curse of a freaking review.
The curse of the review. There's so many titles for this episode.
Personally, I thought it was predictable.
Yeah.
I don't think once again, I feel like I've been saying this like the past couple of weeks. It's not as bad as everybody's saying it is. Where people are people are reviewing this thing like it's the worst film they've ever fucking seen or something. It's like, no, it's not that bad. It's just a predictable horror film. At the end of the day, that's all.
They're all Trump supporters.
I think they just reviewed it on the fact that they can't say the name correctly.
Yeah. Llorona. Say it right. Nah, just pretend there's a J in front.
La Llorona.
Yeah,
I would love to just go to the theater one weekend. If we were big enough that we could actually convince the theater, I was like, let me put Pedro behind the desk when people buy tickets and they ask for stuff. Like a movie like this, you just constantly correct them when they pronounce it wrong.
Look, can I get some of the movies with a Llorona? Nigga. Llorona.
You gotta do it subtly when they're like, Llorona. What'd you say? Llorona. This is what we want to see.
Llorona. Shut up, Llorona.
That's what I said. Llorona. No, Llorona.
No, you did not say bitch.
I'm still surprised with the number of people that actually go buy tickets.
I know.
Like, really, dude? Come on.
I know there. And I'm just like walking by them. I was like, yeah, okay. Here's my phone. Scan.
Really, dude? Yeah. The first movie I bought off my app was fucking Shazam. That was it. I learned that shit.
All right.
That's great.
No judgments.
Now we just got to get on to get A-list.
Oh, yeah. No, definitely will now.
Once you get paid, dude.
Yeah, first paycheck, A-list. Forget my bills.
Trust me, you'll save so much money. You're going to the theater. Just fucking go A-list.
And then we can go to movies together.
Yes.
Then we can put the hole in the popcorn like Rob and I tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking about getting the tickets for the 3 a.m.
No. The popcorn at the bottom. Popcorn at the bottom.
Popcorn at the bottom?
Yeah, it's really buttery.
Is that the trick? Like, yo, can I get the popcorn at the bottom? The guy said, look at you fat fuck. You son of a bitch. I hope you get clog on every motherfucker.
All right, anyway. Back to the review. And then if I can finally give this thing
can
a
we
number.
give it a number already?
Give it a number.
I'll give it a 6.5. It was enjoyable. Not great, not terrible.
I'm right there with you. 6.5.
There you go. Roberto and I agree.
On something.
But watch it. If you're in for a horror film, it's not bad. There's worse things out there you can watch.
Conjuring universe. You got to give it a chance.
I literally own every Conjuring film, dude. There was a sale up. So I
don't have any of the Annabelles.
I have all of them now. I haven't watched them yet. I was planning on watching one.
I like to sleep.
It's one of those where I was planning on watching one, and then the wife decides to come home early from work, and I'm like, nah, never mind. Okay.
So watch whatever you want to watch. Okay. Okay.
This brings us to our weekly Game of Thrones review for episode 2. I know, I should just have like the music on cue here.
Yeah, dude. I'm really slacking, dude.
Listen, shut your mouth, all right?
Wait, the new or the old one?
Yeah. Either.
I'm not really feeling the new one.
Is that really Nefertiti, though?
Yeah.
No, not her.
Oh.
Her.
Oh, that makes me... Yeah, she got old, too, though. Yeah.
I didn't recognize her.
Right there.
Nefertiti.
Old days.
And this is her today.
She can get it, though.
Anyway. It's a Game of Thrones. Jesus.
The lull before the storm.
Oof.
Yes, this was literally the calm before the storm. And the episode's name, because we don't get the episode name anymore.
Episode 69.
Is A Night of Winterfell. I mean, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, sorry.
Bow, 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 bow.
I feel like this episode for me was like a throwback to the first season tape where it was all conversation, but it's all interesting conversation. It's like you're not bored when they're all sitting there talking. You get characters you haven't seen in the same room before.
I'm surprised it wasn't more sex.
I think they're trying to stay away from that because they kind of got a lot of backlash from that.
Really?
Because people were saying that they just go to it for no reason at this point.
Well, you're about to die the next day. Come on.
But this is the point where yes, they have.
Well, Daenerys wanted the dick, but this dude's like, you're my aunt.
give me some of that aunt.
Yeah.
That nephew dick.
That nepotism dick. I don't know. I use 2 words that don't mean anything.
But yeah, I believe because they did get backlash because I think it was around season 5 or 6 that they were saying they're pretty much just throwing sex in every scene for no reason whatsoever.
No.
They kind of were. They were kind of throwing nudity for the sake of nudity.
Come on.
So people were like, can we, in HBO, in all shows now, have somebody on set now that if it's kind of gratuitous nudity, that they kind of put a stop to it.
That motherfucker deserves to be fired.
It's a horrible job. You're a cock block and a half. I don't like your job.
Hey, me too, people.
Oh, shit, you too. Oh, me too. I'm sorry. Can I shut up for that job?
It's the beginning of the fucking end, dude.
It's not beginning. They're not saying no nudity. Just have it make a point. Don't just do it.
Just do it. Show me the titties. Free the boobie.
Then we have this discussion of how we're trying not to go in that direction here, people in the show. Let's bring it back and not kind of just be less sexist about this stuff.
Okay, fine.
Boobs.
Anyway, back to Game of Thrones and
yeah,
lack titties.
No, there was
Side boob.
Yes. CGI body double.
Oh yeah, for fucking certain.
Yeah, she's not built like
I had someone text me like immediately after the episode. I'm like, Cersei, walk of shame. Come on.
Yeah, it's kind of obvious.
I wasn't that guy though. Like a lot of people were like, oh look, I saw him. I was like, it's Arya Stark. Like no.
How old's this bitch? Yeah.
She's like for my thing was I thought like she's still the little girl. So it was like it wasn't that like sexual to me. Like it was.
Well, that's what some people were offended by because of that, because
like
they still see her as that little
she
girl.
She can kill fucking people and make this dude eat his own fucking kin, but she can't fuck.
Well, I just saw it like it was like, all right, so it's fucking.
I mean, she's
growing up. I didn't see it like a sexual thing. I just thought it was like a regular.
No, she states it very fucking clearly. And yes, I know we're lingering on this scene for way too long, but
everybody's talking about it.
I know, but we'll just get it out the way. We can get to the rest of the show. But she literally says it. I've never done this before, and I want to know what it feels like before I die, in case we die tomorrow.
Yes.
So,
which a lot of people that age would do.
Yeah. So it's nothing supremely out of character. It's not like she was like just randomly. It was like, hey, let's bang. Mm-hmm. It's like, no, listen, we might die tomorrow.
Let us fuck.
There's a good chance that we are going to die tomorrow. So it's like, let's get this down. You're the only one I see willing, because it ain't gonna be the Hound or the other dude. That would have been creepy. Okay, now on to the rest of the episode. We can get that out the damn way now.
So, Dany knows.
Yes. And
didn't look like she took it very well.
No, she was more pissed off at the fact that he has a right to the throne.
Oh, for sure. Last male heir.
She could care less about him being related to her. Because that's a Targaryen thing.
We didn't... She got to prioritize, man.
No, but her family is known for that throughout the years of incest in the history of Westeros. So, you know...
Last male heir? I fucked my nephew?
I think she's just worried that he's going to try to take her spot.
Well, I want to think that she's smart enough.
Anybody who knows Jon Snow as a character at this point knows that he could care less about being a king. It's the last thing he wants. He always gets thrown into the fucking position of being a leader, but...
So, God damn it.
So you know what that means? Can I make a prediction right now?
You can go ahead.
You can make a prediction. We already have a bet, though, but go ahead.
I don't think Daenerys is going to make it through that.
No? Okay.
I don't see it.
3 episodes left, you said? And she's gonna...
Yeah.
Oh, 4, but 3 next
Well, we got to see which ending the creators chose, because they shot multiple endings. They said so.
I feel like she's not in it. She's on my I'm not going to make it.
I still say Cersei wins, but we'll go, you know.
We'll find out. We'll find out.
Stay tuned. We'll find out.
Who dies?
I know, we have to replay the episode.
Yeah, we'll have to go back.
We'll go back.
I mean,
we're
now that we do the reviews in the back end, we know what's in the last half.
That's all I know.
Yep, Angry Burger. Double Angry Burger. Yeah.
So what did you guys think of the whole storyline with Jaime coming in, and like at first being like kind of being in a mini court for his sins that he's done against...
I think it's been a long time coming, but I knew nothing was going to fucking happen. Because everyone's seen the trailers, so he's clearly seen fighting for Winterfell. Yeah. So it's like, okay, so this scene literally amounts to nothing, but it was a long time coming, though.
Yeah, because
he's done some shit.
Yeah, which he even says it. I love how they have him there where he's like, I did what I had to do for my house, and I'd do it all again if I had to.
Bitch, I didn't say sorry.
I ain't sorry.
He's changed the most, I think, out of any character in the show.
I just want to fuck his sister anymore.
Yeah, see, it took him years, but he found out incest is bad.
Yeah.
After about 4 children, incest is bad. You know, after the 4th one, maybe this isn't a good idea, sis. You know, maybe we shouldn't do this.
It's not right having your baby mama as your sister.
Run out of shit to talk.
Then what does my kid call me? Does he call me dad, uncle? You know, what's cool? Dunkle. Dunkle.
What's up, Dunkle?
That's what his kids called him, Dunkle. Dunkle Jamie. Dunkle Jamie.
His mom is his man. Manty. Hey, Manty. I made up shit. I know. It's weird. I have a fever.
What about the scene with because they had a lot of pretty good scenes in here, but
Oh, for sure.
like the scenes when we were talking about where everybody, all these characters that you've never seen really together,
Sitting around.
just sit in a room. Of course, they have to have the awkward character there in Tormund.
Oh, fuck.
He's the character that makes any situation just awkward when he walks in.
Milk tits. That's all pretty much it was.
I love that actor because he just delivers that like so perfectly, where it's just like
chugs the milk.
He's like, yes, this is how I make my strength.
Brienne's knighthood.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Jamie
That
Knight.
was a good scene.
Yeah. Gets the emotions going.
If we don't get to see her fuck by the end of the series, I'm gonna be pissed. I don't want to see her naked. I'm just saying she needs to hook up with one of those two by the end of the series. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Everybody wants her to hook up with Jamie.
Yeah, everyone wants to hook up with Jamie. I don't know.
It's gonna be Jamie.
Or maybe I'll just go with the polar
That's it.
opposite just to say fuck.
It's gonna be a three-way.
If Jamie doesn't
Yes,
die.
Eiffel Tower.
It's gonna be a three-way. We didn't die. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
That's it. That's if Jamie doesn't die. He's my prediction to die in episode 3.
Could happen.
Imagine we're all right.
He's the one-handed dude.
Yeah, one-handed.
He's gonna
if
be
he had two, maybe not, but
he's a natural righty. He's gonna try fighting the undead with his left hand, his worst fucking hand. Or maybe fucking
Well, the strategy is to make time.
yeah.
So who's going after the Night King again? Daenerys and
No, 'cause the Night King's gonna come after Bran. So they're all charged with defending Bran, like basically the best they're gonna be around him. So the rest of them are just pretty much keep the other guys at bay while we try to take out the Night King.
I have a feeling
it's a solid strategy.
You know what I have a feeling? I feel like Mr. fucking Greyjoy is gonna fuck up again.
No, I think he might redeem himself finally.
No, he has no dick. The man has no dick. I don't like that guy. Like, I've been watching it already. He has no dick. Fuck him. They should have killed him a long time ago.
No, he's.
Still let me down.
I think he's one of those characters that has to have that redemption, like real redemption
arc
moment.
for sure.
Or he's just.
I mean, he kind of redeemed himself when he saved Sansa.
Sansa was like, hey.
No, she sees him as like the gay boyfriend, you know, the best friend.
You wanna rub fronts?
Scissor.
Oh yeah. Oh damn, we went to the sexual shit.
Yeah, sorry.
Sick fuck.
Sorry, George.
Yes, you guys keep going to the sexual stuff. We're trying. This is why we don't gain viewers and we lose.
Don't listen to us and our sick point of views.
Yes. But we're all thinking.
Judge us by a whole, not singularly.
Well, you can judge me.
I'm just saying, it's okay to say it, but it is to linger on it is the part that gets. Because then we just keep beating a dead horse at that point.
Oh, Jesus. That poor horse.
So yeah, what else do you guys have?
I don't know, man.
Like I said, this is gonna be the end.
That fucking next episode. I think we're gonna come back here Wednesday and have a lot of shit to talk about.
We're gonna be excited that the freaking Nightwalker saga is over. That story arc is done.
we don't know for a fact that it will
happen. It's 2 hours long.
Yeah, but you don't know for a fact it'll be over.
They may not get the Night King.
They may not. They still got some more episodes left.
Yeah, but that's gonna be to tie up the whole who's gonna be king and everything.
I don't know. I'm kind of agreeing with Rob here. I don't think it's over after this.
Maybe
episode.
2 episodes of the Night King saga.
Maybe.
But this is gonna wrap everything up. It is.
I don't know, because this is something they hinted at the very first episode of the show to let you know it's out there. Then you don't hear from it for a long fucking time.
Yeah, but that'll be the right way to end it. Think about it. Tie it up in 2 hours.
It's an hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half, sorry. Hour and a half of amazing everything going on all at once. It's a movie. Hour and a half is a movie. So we know that a lot of story plot can be resolved in that time.
It could, but...
And then you have... Because you think about it, there's only 3 episodes left. If they don't win this fight, it's all over there. They can't make another 2 episodes.
They could.
Yeah, I'm just kind of thinking about it now. I really want to see Jamie die. Not because I don't like him, I do. He's had a major turnaround, but
yeah.
I could definitely see that happening. And he has such a following.
He does.
People do like him now.
Yeah, people have been dying for him and Brian to get together, so...
Before they can even fuck, he dies. Shit. Okay, Tormund, you're up. Climb that bear.
I want to see Tormund in a regular clothes, like to get a night suit. That'd be awesome.
Just him bitching about it the whole time, too.
I don't
Just
fucking wear this shit. The fuck is this shit? And he's just like, that's all he's gonna say.
Okay.
Where's my giant tip? No.
Let's see if we have another Blue Eyes moment with him. He has blue eyes.
They've always been blue. Is the big woman here? That made me fucking laugh so hard. That was the best fucking line. Yeah.
So great.
And then how he like dead-eyed just looked at everybody while he's chugging the milk.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like, I'm a man.
You know why they call me Giant Spring?
And isn't that what, why am I always forgetting his fucking name?
Davos?
Yes. Isn't that when first Davos turns down a drink, then when Tormund comes up and tells his story, and he's like, maybe I'll have that drink.
I think I have that drink now. Fuck it.
He's like, if I gotta keep hearing these stories, I'm gonna need something.
I like Podrick. I don't want him to die. I want to see how he turns out.
I know, he keeps saying he's like the worst fighter. I bet you he's gonna be like a badass fucking
Well, they already showed like...
I know, but he's gonna even give...
He showed up significant improvement in that last
I can predict that all those characters are going to have badass moments in this episode, where they're going to have those moments. Because they're comparing it a lot. The director compared it a lot to Helm's Deep. And this fight is going to be longer than that one was. So.
Listen, if fucking Gandalf doesn't come out of the fucking East in 5 days...
Melisandre. That is my prediction, that she's going to come in towards the end.
Oh, shit! She's white now!
Well, she's always been white, but anyway.
White robes, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know.
You took it there. I didn't.
Listen, you want to take it sexual, I'll take it racial. This is where we're going to go with this.
Only in America.
America.
Yes,
yeah.
I believe she's going to have something to do with this. Because we have not seen her.
Yeah.
She has not been anywhere freaking... Not even a hint as to where she is right now.
The Lord of Light told me to come and bring these motherfuckers.
And we know she's still alive, and they're trying to close out every storyline before this thing is done. So I see her showing up.
Mm-hmm. I'm already telling you, it's going to end in this episode.
It's not going to end this episode.
This story, like the Hutch. It's gonna be a great
all right, we'll see.
You're all gonna be like, "Oh shit!" It's gonna like, and then the first 20 minutes of the third episode, of the fourth episode, is gonna be the end of that fight, and then you're gonna watch. That's what I feel. But
I really wanted elephants. Well, we couldn't put in the budget, so
yeah. That's probably like a joke. That's an Easter egg.
I think that,
what happened to the fucking elephant?
I think literally what he said is the joke of it. It was like, we couldn't fit in the budget because, you know. By the way, I believe they have mentioned that the dire wolves will be in episode 3.
Because supposedly...
They showed them... Apparently they were in like a quick scene in this episode.
Yeah.
I fucking completely missed it.
Yeah, they were right there. They were just chilling.
I think it might have been a fucking...
Supposedly, Sansa's direwolf supposedly isn't dead.
I don't know. We'll see.
So it might show up.
I believe there was 2 direwolves. Who's the one? I know John's is alive.
John's ghost is alive.
Yeah, and what's the other one?
Fucking
Arya's is still alive.
Arya's still alive, but he won't listen to him.
But apparently, because they were asking a lot about the budget stuff, well, why they haven't had the direwolves before. They're like, well, we have pretty much film budgets for each episode this year, so they're gonna get a lot of action, they said. So I'm assuming this episode is when they're gonna get some action to go rip some fucking undead soldiers apart.
Yeah, because they do a good job at that.
Yeah.
It's just bonus for them. Doctor get a chewing number.
And they're fucking giant ass wolves too, so.
Didn't do a good job in the Hodor episode.
You know what? Not everybody's perfect.
Hodor!
Hold the door!
Hold the door! Hold the
Imagine
door!
Hodor shows up as a fucking dead.
Oh.
You guys have been making fun of me my whole fucking life. Now I'm dead. Fuck you guys.
Well, people
carry this fucking cripple this whole time.
There's people online that are predicting that Ned Stark is going to be back as an undead.
And that's what?
Which I kind of like saw, but like he got beheaded, so.
He got beheaded, and isn't it shit was in King's Landing? Like,
but they could have sent.
They brought it back.
Yeah, to let
Littlefinger brought it to Catelyn. to be buried.
Fuck Littlefinger.
I know you're rewatching the goddamn thing.
Yeah,
goddamn.
come on, dude.
I did.
You should be on top of this.
You know how you forgot the freaking things? I forget things. I'm on season 6. That happened in season 1.
That's why I don't binge stuff.
I can't remember what I ate this morning.
Whatever.
Season 2.
Oh, see what I mean? Shit.
He died at the end of season 1.
Fuck. Mierda.
Mierda.
All right, I guess that'll wrap us up for today.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
How'd we do, George?
This is the worst episode we've ever had.
What? I think all our episodes are great.
Worst episode ever. No.
Because we said titties.
Alright, so we're going to have to go back and find out what our actual bet was.
Yeah.
I think it was that it ends all in the...
We'll go back.
Yeah.
Peace out, people.
You
Till
guys,
next week.
if anybody wants to join our bet, you can reach us at neverreadystudios@gmail.com. That's neverreadystudios@gmail.com.
I'm not paying.
Yeah, no, wait, you're my own.
All right, well, these two can play. Bye.